everyone. Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about Yaman, a Turkish actor who recently became a topic of conversation again, not because of his work, but because of new details that have come to light about his personal life. For years, Yaman was admired by millions. His talent, discipline, and charisma made him a beloved figure. But the path he chose for himself led him to an unexpected point. It wasn't a momentary mistake or a simple misunderstanding. It was a series of conscious decisions, poorly controlled impulses, and attitudes justified with the phrase, "That's just who I am." The most painful part wasn't the criticism or the headlines, but the loss of trust. His followers, his family, and those who admired him began to doubt him. Because admiration is not unconditional love. It's trust built on honesty and responsibility. Today, many fans are sending him a clear message. Once trust is lost, regaining it is almost impossible. An actor is not judged only by their performance, but also by their behavior, by how they face difficult moments. And that's the problem. Stardom is not only talent, it's also power. And when that power is lost, everything collapses. Yaman is not an inexperienced young man. He's mature enough to understand the consequences of his actions. That's why this fall cannot be seen as an accident, but as the result of his own choices. In the world of art, talent takes you far, but only character keeps you there. If he truly wanted to step away from fame, he could have done it gracefully, like other artists who disappeared from the spotlight without losing the public's respect. But he chose noise, conflict, and impulsive statements. And that changed people's perception. They no longer see the artist, but the persona he has created. The danger he now faces is not criticism, but irrelevance. Because once the public stops taking you seriously, recovery is almost impossible. And the hardest part is that no one brought him here. He did it himself. While speaking of freedom, he forgot that being free also means knowing where to stop. The big question now is whether he will react, whether he will look in the mirror and take responsibility. Because true awakening begins when you stop blaming others. The issue is no longer whether people still love him, but whether they still respect him. Yaman used to be synonymous with excitement and anticipation. Today, his name evokes doubt and curiosity about whether another crisis is coming. Instead of acknowledging his mistakes, he defended them, as if admitting a fault were a weakness. But true strength lies in saying, "I was wrong." His talk about freedom ended up isolating him, because when freedom is used to escape responsibility, people drift away. And thus, disappointment replaces love. Even so, there is a way out: silence, self-criticism, and rebuilding character. Yaman is still a talented actor, but now he needs to become a strong person again. Careers are not saved by projects, but by humility and consistency. This story isn't over yet, but if he doesn't change course, the ending can already be imagined. It wouldn't just be the fall of a star, but the story of a man consumed by his own light.